Well, hello everybody. It is October the 28th, and we are here again in Puerto Vallarta with another fishing report by me, Sandra Brook from Masturbator Sportfishing and Tackle. And we wait all year long to be able to start talking about fishing reports like this, so I'm finally happy to be able to say that we finally got fish in the area. You know, I was kind of expecting things to happen a lot sooner, but we finally have fish in the area. Try to make this short and sweet as possible. We've got Big Black Marlin, Big Blue Marlin running 500 to 700 pounds. We have had a few boats out there catch some really big fish here in the last week or so, well over 800 pounds. And actually in the Bisbee tournament here just last week, after a couple years of very small marlin, we had a pretty good sized marlin of 500 and I believe 61 pounds, won the black and the blue marlin tournament down there. So black and blue tournament, and so we have fish in the area. We're only 350 miles away from Cabo San Lucas, and we're coming into our tournament season right now as well. Having said that, water temperature is still running 87 degrees. It's been surprisingly low for the whole year, but it's indication of the flipping from the El Nino to the La Nina right in the middle of summertime. So you never know what's going to happen back then. Currents got stagnant, water temperature stopped, a whole lot of bait, no fish, and there we were. But that's all changed now. Corbetena, like I said, we're seeing 150-pound tuna right there on top of the rock, like the old days. Now, you know, these things happen a day or two, then they change, so, you know, I don't want to give you unrealistic expectations out there. But then again, we've got Big Blue Marlin out there, like I said, Black Marlin running as well, same size. Running 500 to 700 pounds. It's very nice, and people have been having multiple strikes. We're seeing sailfish out there, large sailfish actually, and we're seeing Dorado as well. The Dorado are probably a little smaller than you would expect, but I think that'll pick up pretty quickly now. So we're looking at about 20-pound, maybe 30-pound Dorado out there. So we're looking at a season that's picking up now. Now, normally at this time of the year, we would be talking about a Banco, or we have been for years. But what the deal is out there, a Banco is actually, it's another 25 miles out there. So, you know, it's compared to 35 miles compared to 50 miles. And, you know, a lot of people just don't want to spend the fuel. We're paying about $7 a gallon now. The price of fuel went up again down here for some reason. And it's just getting expensive. They charge a 10% surcharge on top of the dock on top of that. So it's not just fuel, and they charge you on top of the charge. So people have been going to the shorter distances, especially when it's been as good as it has been out there, like it is right now. So, you know, I understand all that. But on the other hand, that means there could be some real opportunities out there. And we've got some tournaments coming up. And with everybody thinking that they're going to go out there and, you know, hit the Corbetena and win a tournament, that may not be quite the situation. As a matter of fact, you know, they got a name for it. I forgot what it is. I call it midpoint. It's halfway between El Banco and Corbetena. You know, many a tournament winner has been caught in that area right now, and nobody's going out there. So from that area, I would say, you know, say 15 miles north of Corbetena to maybe 10, 15 miles north of El Banco. I mean, those are untouched fishing grounds out there right now, and anything could happen. So keep this between us, but remember, be a little bold out there. It can pay off. Now, we're talking about 8-hour durations right now. We're seeing a lot of sailfish, a lot of Dorado out there by Punta de Mita, and we're seeing concentrations out near El Morro. And once you get out to El Morro, you know it's only about 10 miles out there to Corbetena at that point. So they've been seeing some black marlin coming in as close as El Morro as well. So, you know, a little bit of luck in an 8-hour trip, you might wind up seeing a marlin out there. Like I said, Punta de Mita, Dorado, sailfish, that's what it is. But not too far out, they literally also caught a blue marlin out there 7 miles off the point. They renamed it from Punta de Mita to Punta Nayarit for some reason, but off that point, they've been seeing that. So an 8-hour trip is worth the money and the time. But you know, I also have to say that inside the bay, it's been surprisingly good. We've been seeing a lot of baby Dorado. They're running about 8-10 pounds, and they're up around 12 pounds now. You know, they get a little bigger all the time. They're still babies. You still throw them back if they're under 15 pounds. But we're seeing 15, 20 pound Dorado inside the bay. And amazingly, we've been seeing some tournament size winning sailfish out there. It's not unusual to get 2-3 strikes out there right now. It's highly unusual. I don't know why. I mean, just don't know why it's happening, but it is. And up by La Cruz in the marina there, right there in front of the marina, there's a good opportunity to get a sailfish there. Not too many Dorado. You could see some Jack Rebels, but they seem to be thinning out now. But if you head down to the other end of the bay down there by the Los Arcos area, we've got a ridge that goes from Corbetena all the way into the bay right there, and they follow that ridge, and that's my only explanation. There must be some boost of some kind, some current, something, I don't know, bringing them in. But right now, what used to be highly unusual is now turning into commonplace in the bay. People are catching sailfish out there. You're still going to have to be pretty darn lucky, but they're out there. We've got Dorado as well. We've still got the 8, 15 pounders, but we got some 20 pounders as well. That's down by Los Arcos. And they caught a 125 pound blue marlin in the bay. I don't know, the things are just happening. So kind of strange, but there you go. If you want to get roosterfish, right now we should be pretty strong on the rooster over there at Cabo Corrientes. That's a 10-hour trip. It's 35 miles inside the bay. From the time we get here, go straight over there, it's 35 miles, at least in smooth water. And the roosterfish out there are doing pretty well. For the tuna guys, if you're heading out towards the Tres Maria Islands, which is about 100 miles from Marina Vallarta to the very first island, you know, you should be expecting tuna in the neighborhood 175 to 300 pounds. At the Cabo San Lucas, the tournament, the winning tuna was 340 pounds, and there's no reason they're not out there at the Marias. So we're running some 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 day trips, and we're going out to Socorro. We're all doing the legal stuff, but we're going out there, and you tell me who else is going out to Socorro. We'll save you a lot of money compared to a lot of these guys. They've just been hyping up their prices, and well, fuel costs is a big part of that, but also inflation is too, and you know, how much money do you really need? Ask yourself that. So if you guys want to do any tours of the thing, let us know. In the meantime, you know where to find us, masterfaders.com.mx. We got these videos going out all the time. I do my fishing articles, and I do those weekly. You might not see these every week, but I do the fishing articles weekly, and there's no reason for you not to know what's happening. Even if you don't go fishing with us, there's no reason for you not to know what's happening down here. I'll tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And to be honest with you, right now, with blue water, smooth seas, and fish, and we're right there coming into tournament season right now, you know, I recommend it. Oh, by the way, we're having a tournament. I forgot what the date is. It's right here in the first week. It's the Los Muertos Dorado tournament down there. I'll be in it this year, and it's a nice little local tournament. It's not too expensive. I don't have any information for you here. Look it up. I'll see if I can find a poster or something like that to put on the back of the pictures. And in the meantime, listen, got a little long here. Don't forget to catch fish. If you need to know anything, give us a call. And remember, we won't jerk you around. So have fun. We'll see you later.